Welcome everyone. Today we'll be looking at the newly released Marvel Legends X-Men 60th Anniversary Gambit, Banshee, and Psylocke 3-pack set. And these three figures are based on their appearance in the Uncanny X-Men comic number 275 issue, which was released in 1991. I am stoked about having this new set in hand today, as it looks phenomenal. And all three of these X-Men superheroes are powerful, iconic mutants, so it's great to have them all in the same set. And as you can see, they have on the classic blue and yellow X-Men outfits. So the front of the box looks amazing, as you can see a digital image of the three figures. There are also comic book drawings on the blue background behind them, and the X-Men logo is at the bottom. On the left side is some excellent comic artwork of the three characters. And on the right side are 3D renderings of the figures. At the back, you can see more images of them, and their accessories are shown as well. Then here's the top of the box, which shows the X-Men 60 Years logo. And here's the bottom. Alright, let's get this amazing 3-pack opened. Alright, and here's the figures and the accessories. Alright, so first we'll look at Gambit. Gambit, also known as Remy LeBeau, is a member of the X-Men who has a large range of powerful mutant abilities. Most notably, he has the ability to use the energy in various objects and change it into kinetic energy. As a result, he can charge objects with kinetic energy and give them explosive power. His iconic weapons are playing cards, which he charges with kinetic energy to throw at enemies. And being an excellent hand-to-hand fighter, he is also very proficient with his bow staff. And let's take a look at Gambit. So, in regard to the head sculpt, it looks awesome. The hair has a great design, and it has a windswept appearance. His eyes are a burning red color, which looks very good. Likewise, the face sculpt looks very good as well. In addition, the black headpiece, which he always wears, has a very clean design. The suit design has a very good sculpt and paint job. Very clean. In addition, the X logo on the belt looks great. And here's a view of the back of the figure. Here are the accessories for Gambit. So first, here's his bow staff. Then here's a satchel. Next, here's an alternate left hand with kinetic power effects attached to 3 cards. Plus, you can see the detail on the cards themselves, which is nice. Here's another alternate left hand, and this is a gripping hand. And lastly, here's a kinetic power effect attached to a single card. And this card is quite detailed as well. Then here's Gambit with his bow staff, satchel, and the kinetic power effect attached to the single card. Next, here's the figure with the alternate left hand, which has the multiple cards attached to the kinetic power effects. And here he is with the other alternate left hand. Here's a look at the articulation. He looks very far up, Then his head moves very far down. He looks from side to side and his head tilts. He has butterfly joints. The arms raise up all the way. Full arm rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel with a hinge. Ab crunch, and he moves forward that far. Then he moves back that far. Waist swivel. The legs move out to the sides that far. They kick out all the way forward. And they move back that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and the lower legs bend back all the way. Swivel at the calf. The foot moves up that far. It moves down that far. Ankle pivot. Up next is Banshee. Banshee, also known as Sean Cassidy, is a member of the X-Men, and his mutant abilities center around his powerful supersonic scream. His scream allows him to create strong sound waves that can cause physical vibrations, shatter objects, propel him off the ground, and injure enemies. The ability also allows him to create a powerful physical barrier between himself and enemy forces. And next, we have Banshee. He looks great. The hairstyle is sculpted really well, and the same goes for his face. It has a neutral expression and looks phenomenal. The green eyes look very cool. In addition, you can see the popped collar, which is sculpted very well. On his gauntlets, there are some bluish paint blemishes. And there's also a very small speck of blue paint on his left shoulder. But none of this distracts from the overall appearance of his suit, which is nicely done and looks very good. The X logo on the belt is cleanly done. Now let's get to the cloth pieces attached to his suit. They sort of resemble wings in a way, and these are a prominent part of the character's suit. Essentially, they assist him when he's in flight and gliding through the air. The black and yellow paint application on them looks great. In addition, they're soft, thin, and very flexible. Overall, these look really fantastic. Then here's the back of the figure. Overall, it's a great looking figure. Here are the accessories for Banshee. So first, here's a screaming head sculpt, which looks amazing. And this head sculpt emphasizes when he's using his sonic scream. Then here are two alternate hands, which are open. Then here's Banshee with the screaming head sculpt. Next, here he is with the two alternate hands. And here's another view of the figure. Here's a look at the articulation for Banshee. He looks up that far. Then he looks down that far. His head looks from side to side, and it tilts. He has butterfly joints. His arms move upward all the way. But due to the cloth pieces, the arms are not able to do a full rotation. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel with a hinge. Ab crunch, and he moves forward that far. He moves back that far. Swivel at the waist. The legs move out to the sides that far. They kick out all the way forward. and they move back that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and the lower legs bend back all the way. Swivel at the calf. The foot goes up that far. It goes down that far. And here's an ankle pivot. And then here's Psylocke, and she also is a member of the X-Men. Also known as Elizabeth Betsy Braddock, Psylocke is a mutant with very powerful psychic abilities, which consist of telepathy and telekinesis. In regards to her telepathic abilities, she can create sonic weapons and blast, do astral projection, and perform mind control, among many other things. Her telekinetic abilities allow her to levitate enemies and objects, fly, release energy blast, and create both force fields and telekinetic weapons. Next, here's Psylocke. In regard to her face sculpt, it looks fantastic, and the purple eyes look very good. Now there's a tiny area at the front of the head, inside the hair area, that has paint chipping, but it's very minimal. In addition, you can see that her hair has a color scheme of black and purple, which looks great. And the overall appearance of her hair looks amazing. So overall, the head sculpt looks very impressive. Her suit is very clean. There are no imperfections whatsoever. And the X logo on the belt looks very good. Then here's the back of the figure. Next, here are the accessories for Psylocke. Here are two alternate hands. The left hand is closed into a fist, and the right one appears to have a martial arts hand form. Then here's a psionic katana, which looks awesome. And lastly, here are two psionic effects. This one goes on the sword, and this one fits on her hands. These look great. Here's Psylocke with the alternate left hand, and she's holding the sword with the power effect attached to it. Then here she is with the alternate right hand and the other psionic power effect. And here's another view of the figure. Here's a look at the articulation for Psylocke. Due to her hair, she only looks up that far. She looks down that far. Her head turns from side to side, and it tilts. The arms raise up all the way. Full arm rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel with a hinge. The diaphragm joint allows her to pivot. She can turn from side to side. She bends forward that far, and she moves backward that far. The legs move out to the sides this far. The legs kick out all the way forward. Then they move back that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and the lower legs bend back that far. The foot goes up this far. It goes down that far. And here's an ankle pivot. Then here's a look at all three figures together. And here's another view of the team. So in conclusion, this X-Men 3-pack has got everything. The packaging looks great, especially the Jim Lee artwork on the left side of the box. In regard to the figures, all three of them look amazing, and their sculpt design is phenomenal. And despite the minimal paint imperfections here and there, the paint apps on the figures look amazing overall. As for the accessories, there's a large range of them, and they all look fantastic. In addition, the articulation for all three figures is very good overall. Essentially, Hasbro has been knocking it out of the park with these 60th anniversary releases, as they have all looked amazing. As always, thanks for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and subscribe.